Imagine a life so vibrant, so full of purpose, that it stretches across more than a century, touching countless others with health wisdom along the way. Today, you're invited to step into the remarkable journey of Ephraim Engleman, a man born on March 24, 1911, who dedicated his days to unraveling the mysteries of rheumatology and lived to the incredible age of 104, passing on September 2, 2015. Picture this: a pioneering spirit who worked at the University of California, San Francisco well into his 90s, and even directed the Rosalind Russell Medical Research Center for Arthritis past his 100th birthday. What a legacy! You're about to discover the kind of wisdom that doesn't just sit on a shelf, but leaps into your life, offering practical ways to feel better, move easier, and embrace every day with energy. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this together. Oh, and if you find this inspiring, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep this journey going. Ephraim's story isn't just about numbers, 100 for years, 162 days. It's about what filled those years. Rheumatology, his specialty, might sound like a big, fancy word, but at its heart, it's about helping people like you and me when our joints ache, our muscles stiffen, or our bodies just don't cooperate the way they used to. Think about your own mornings. Ever wake up feeling like your knees are staging a quiet protest? Ephraim spent his life figuring out why that happens and how to ease it, and he didn't stop even as the candles on his birthday cake multiplied. What's amazing is how he turned complex science into real help for real people, and that's the kind of wisdom you can carry with you every day. Now, picture a bustling office at the University of California, San Francisco, where Ephraim, even in his 90s, is still at it, scribbling notes, meeting patients, and pushing the boundaries of what we know about arthritis. Most folks his age might have been content with a rocking chair and a good book, but not him. He believed that age was just a number, not a limit, and that's a nugget of gold for you to tuck away. How often do you let a number, your age, your weight, your last doctor's visit, define what you can do? Ephraim's life whispers a gentle challenge. What if you decided to keep going, to keep learning, no matter where you are on your own timeline? Let's take a little detour into a story. Don't worry, names and ages are swapped for privacy. Imagine a woman, let's call her Clara, who's 78 and has hands that ache every time she tries to knit, her favorite pastime. She'd almost given up, thinking stiffness was just her new normal, until she met a doctor inspired by Ephraim's work. With a few simple changes, warm compresses, gentle stretches, and a diet tweak, she was back to looping yarn like a pro. That's the magic of rheumatology. It's not about miracles. It's about small, doable steps that bring your life back into focus. What's one thing you've set aside because your body complained? Could a little wisdom like this nudge you to try again? Speaking of diet, let's chat about something you can use right now. Ephraim's field taught us that what you eat isn't just fuel, it's medicine. Picture a steaming bowl of salmon chowder, rich with omega-3s that soothe inflammation, or a handful of walnuts, crunchy and earthy, doing quiet work to keep your joints happy. These aren't fussy recipes. They're simple, delicious ways to care for yourself. Next time you're at the grocery store, why not toss some fatty fish or nuts into your cart and see how your body thanks you? It's like Ephraim's legacy reaching into your kitchen, offering a warm handshake of health. Transitioning from food to movement, because they go hand in hand, let's think about how Ephraim stayed active. He didn't just study arthritis. He lived a life that defied it. Even directing a research center past 100, he was proof that staying engaged keeps you moving. You don't need to run marathons unless you want to. But what about a short walk around your neighborhood, feeling the breeze on your face and the ground under your feet? It's not about perfection, it's about motion, and Ephraim's example makes it feel possible. What's one small way you could move today that feels good to you? Here's where it gets personal. Ephraim's work wasn't a solo act. He built a community. At the Rosalind Russell Medical Research Center, he led teams, shared ideas, and trained others to carry the torch. That's a lesson for you too. Health isn't something you chase alone. Who's in your corner? Maybe it's a friend you can swap recipes with, a neighbor to walk alongside, or even this growing community of viewers right here. Why not drop a comment below and tell us who keeps you motivated? Together, we're stronger, and that's wisdom worth sharing. Let's pause for a moment. How are you feeling about all this? Inspired? Curious? Maybe a little hungry for that salmon chowder? Ephraim's life shows that health wisdom isn't locked in a lab. It's out here, ready for you to grab. Take his approach to work. Even at 104, he was still contributing, still curious. What's something you've always wanted to learn or try? Maybe a new hobby or a skill that you could start today. It's not about being an expert overnight. It's about taking one step, then another, with Ephraim cheering you on from the sidelines. Now, let's weave in a bit more of that everyday magic. Think about your hands, how they carry you through life, from stirring a pot of soup to hugging someone you love. Ephraim knew hands could tell a story of struggle, especially with arthritis, but also of resilience. One patient, let's call him Tom, 65, came to a clinic influenced by Ephraim's research, frustrated because he couldn't grip his golf club anymore. With some targeted exercises and a dose of patience, Tom was back on the green, swinging with a grin. What's your golf club, that one thing you'd love to reclaim? A little wisdom can go a long way. As we journey through Ephraim's world, let's talk about time. At 100 for years and 162 days, he didn't just live long, he lived well. That's the difference you can make too. It's not about adding years for the sake of it, but about filling them with moments that matter. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Where do you want to be? Healthier, happier, maybe even helping someone else along the way. Ephraim's story is a gentle nudge to start now, with small choices that stack up into something big. Let's bring this home with a taste of the practical. You've got inflammation on your mind. Maybe it's a creaky knee or a stiff shoulder. Ephraim's field points to treasures like turmeric, that golden spice that warms your tea, or curry with a peppery kick, easing swelling as it goes. Pair it with a brisk walk or a stretch, and you're building a routine that feels less like work and more like a gift to yourself. What's one tiny habit you could start this week to feel that shift? Share it in the comments. We'd love to hear. Zooming out, Ephraim's life at the University of California, San Francisco, and beyond wasn't about fame. It was about impact. He worked into his 90s, led a research center past 100, and left a roadmap for you to follow. It's not about being a doctor or a scientist. It's about showing up for your own life with the same grit and grace. How do you want to show up tomorrow? Maybe it's with a new recipe, a quick walk, or just a decision to keep going. You've got this, and Ephraim's story proves it's never too late to start. Let's circle back to that community idea, because it's the heartbeat of this journey. Ephraim didn't just help patients. He inspired a whole field to keep pushing. You're part of that ripple now, and it grows when you connect. Ever think about how a simple like or share could spark something for someone else? It's not just a button, it's a bridge. Drop a comment below with one takeaway from Ephraim's life that lights you up, and let's build this together. Before we part ways, picture this. A crisp morning, you're sipping a turmeric latte, earthy, warm, a little spicy, and feeling your body hum with possibility. That's the kind of day Ephraim's wisdom can unlock for you, one choice at a time. His 100 for years weren't an accident. They were a testament to curiosity, care, and connection. What's your next step? Maybe it's trying that chowder, stretching those hands, or just telling a friend about this video. Whatever it is, do it today. So, here's your invitation. Let's make this a living, breathing community of health wisdom. Like this video if Ephraim's story moved you. Comment with your thoughts or plans, subscribe to keep the journey alive, and share it with someone who needs a little spark. You're not just watching, you're stepping into a legacy that's practical, personal, and powerful. Together, we can turn 104 years of wisdom into a lifetime of action, starting with you right now. Let's do this.